the Mahdi will ask Sayyidina Isa to lead, but Sayyidina Isa will ask the Mahdi to continue and lead the prayer. And then they will going to fight back the army of the Antichrist, and Sayyidina Isa will kill the Antichrist. Now, most powerful churches in this country, they supporting the idea of Muslims being the army of the Antichrist when that time comes. There is some stuff that's happening right now preparing for that. Since 1948, when Palestine was given to the Jews to establish their state Israel, the Jews were working on digging under the Masjid al-Aqsa in an attempt to find the Ark. And the Ark is a box, not made on earth. It has been given to Sayyidina Musa to use when he used to communicate with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after Sayyidina Musa and Sayyidina Harun, they passed away or died, the Ark was taken back again to the heaven. And in Surah Al-Baqarah, Sayyidina Dawood was given the Ark back as a sign of his prophecy and kingdom. تحمله الملائكة. The Malaika, the angels of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, came back carrying that ark and gave it back to Sayyidina Dawood. Then his followers or his people, the Jews, they believe now that he is the king and he is the prophet. And the ark remained on earth since that time. People don't pay attention to these details. A lot of people, they think this is a folklore stories. This is real stuff. This is real things that we believe in. That box, that ark, التابوت فيه بقية مما ترك آل موسى وآل هارون. It has الألواح that was written for Sayyidina Musa. And some stories they say he had the staff, Asa Musa, in it. That ark, when the Ashuriyin from north of Iraq, the Kurdistan area, invaded Jerusalem and destroyed the temple of Sayyidina Suleiman, some of the Jews, they took that ark and flew through Egypt, through the Nile, cross Sudan, back to Ethiopia. Because Ethiopian kings, they were descendants of Sayyidina Suleiman and Balqis. And they kept the ark there for many, many, many years. Recently, the state of Israel, they sued the Ethiopian government in Lahai to give them that ark back. But the Lahai court, they couldn't, because that piece, considered as an archaeology piece, remained in Ethiopia for more than 2,500 years, and that prohibited them to get it back. Now they started doing different stuff. They asking a neighbor country to attack that area where the ark is located to take it back. They asked the Eritrean government. They did an attack for 3 days and they failed to take the ark back. They couldn't take it. I myself witnessed the proposal the state of Israel gave it to Ethiopia that to give them the ark back, in return they will build them a dam on the Tana Lake to stop the water to Egypt and Sudan, and all that dam will keep the water here, and the lake will be destroyed in the south part, so the water will go down to Kenya. That way, Egypt will be done. Because Egypt is based on the Nile, the river Nile. If there is no water, Egypt is over. And they built that dam already. Sad al-Nahda. Now, they're working on getting Al-Masjid al-Aqsa destroyed. Because when they destroy the Masjid al-Aqsa and take it over, look, everything is worked according to plan. Our president went to Israel and declare Jerusalem the capital city of Israel. And all the town is under Israel, and now that is the capital city. The next step is destroying the Masjid al-Aqsa and build the temple, King Solomon temple. And in that temple, they will put the ark there. Preparing for what? Preparing for the Amir al-Salam, the Prince of Peace, the Antichrist. It is happening under our very eyes, with the support of a lot of Muslim countries. When Allah wants something to happen, it will happen no matter what. صفقة القرن, the deal of the century, or whatever they call it, all the process going right now, it is just to prepare that event to take place on time. And we are part of that. You work, you pay taxes, you accumulate money, that money, part of it will be used for that purpose, for that project. We are part of it. Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when al-Masih al-Dajjal come down, he will be written on his forehead, Kafir, Kafir. And the other people will be Mu'min. That is how they divide it very clearly. Either you're Kafir with the Dajjal, Antichrist, or you are Mu'min. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from the Mu'mineen. And when he dragged that box, he will be able to get the treasures of earth. And he had the power to tell people, this person is dead, can I raise him, resurrection? They said yes, and he will raise the dead into a life again, and he will make a big fitna. And a lot of people will follow him. All this in the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. People, they just go behind their emotions. Let us do it because Sayyidina Isa will come back. Yes, Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam will come back, and will come back on the time that he will come back, according to Allah's will. But how he will come back, that's not in their choice. But they prepare. One of the signs, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in Surah Al-Isra, he said it very clearly, that Allah will gather Bani Israel from all places of earth and bring them back to that spot in Palestine. حتى إذا جاءوا بعد الآخرة جئنا بكم لفيفا. Every Israel on earth will be coming back to that spot. That's mentioned in the Quran. Prepare for that event. Whether they're going to establish the great state of Israel or not, that's not our business. But they will be coming there. And there is people from this ummah, Rasulullah spoke about them. They will always be on the right side of jihad. They will always be on the right side of defending the Muharramat al-Islam. Whether we like it or not. Because that is what's written in the book already for every one of us. So this kind of information that the brother was here giving away in that business card, saying that Muslims are part of Al-Masih al-Dajjal army, it's not fact. It is completely wrong. And if you get that argument everywhere, anywhere, anytime, you have the information that Muslims are not part of the army of the Masih al-Dajjal. We have been warned by Rasulullah from Masih al-Dajjal in many, many hadith. And he will be able, the Masih al-Dajjal will be able to invade all earth, everywhere, except for Mecca and Medina. If we are very tough and firmly hold our deen, we will be safe. If not, Allah help you. Rasul said, ما كان ولا تكون. There was